I think that would be awesome. And then if, you know, it goes into another season, then they could go bad, you know, something like that makes you actually not just have an orchard of a million trees.
Apples and peaches.
We've all done that too. I mean, it's just a part of Animal Crossing. So I'd like a little more complication with like a vegetable aspect of it.
Even if they wanted to, I mean, they have the yard sale thing, but they could always do like a farmer's market thing on there, you know, and kind of replace a little bit of the different kinds of shops. Because they always have like 5 or 6 shops. It'd be kind of cool if they did a farmer's market, I want to say garage sale.
Flea market.
Flea market, there you go. Something like that, just kind of change it a little bit.
Something I think would be really cool is if you still had your village a little bit bigger, I would say a third bigger than what we've had, but then also have areas outside of your village to explore. Because we've always had just the island. We've had, a lot of people don't realize that we've had the island since GameCube. You just had to have a Game Boy Advance and had the little hookup to it, and you could play a little island game on your phone.
They had to make it complicated, or the poor kids couldn't have it.
Oh,
you don't get the island because you're poor.
I think you got that cord or something for like Christmas or something like that.
Yep.
And so I'd like to see it where you could like go to a city or maybe go to a like a mountain resort, and you could like go like sled racing or something against each other.
An amusement park.
Yeah.
Like even if they have one area that is different throughout the year, you know, you can have a fair season of it all and stuff like that.
I'd like to see it almost like an MMO outside of your town.
Mm-hmm.
Like normally in your town you have to invite people, but once you go into the other parts, there could be just other random villagers running around. I think that would be really, really cool, and it'd be such a huge step. Because when you're playing Splatoon, majority of the time you're playing with people you don't know. That was a fear they used to have with Animal Crossing. I feel like we're at a day and age now, you kind of have to get over that. You know, it's just, you're playing online. I think that there should be parental locks to make it where if your kids are playing, they can't go to the online areas.
Yeah.
Which a lot of games have it where you can make it where they can't go online.
Yeah.
Like if they're on their profile.
Which is smart.
Yeah, it'd be simple to just set it up as like, the kids, they can't go to the online part. They can play in their town, but you know. So I think that would be a really interesting thing to see with it.
Would you still want it to be where you could communicate, like actually talk, or they had it for a little bit where you could type.
Yeah, I figure
something.
they're probably gonna stick with the typing more than likely. But like I've said before, we're in a different day and age now. We can just get Discord and have a group chat going on it where it'd be like, okay, these are the people I'm playing with on Animal Crossing, and we're just going to chat like that, you know? That's what I plan to do. I plan on live streaming it on Twitch and putting it on YouTube and stuff. So I don't want people to have to read the little messages. I want people to hear the conversation that we're actually having.
Yeah.
You know, that makes it a lot more fun. It's not fun sitting there trying to read, you know, the text when you're watching somebody else's video. That's boring. I'm not gonna do that.
Did you ever watch the series online called Subnautica?
No.
Okay, so they took this video game and they put their own commentary on it. And I think that it'd be really funny to do something like that with Animal Crossing, having your own complete storyline going on that has absolutely nothing to do with Animal Crossing, actually. But
well, you know I'll do stuff like that, because I'm going to come up with hilarious things.
Just seeing the content of the creativity that you did, especially if they do broaden the whole aspect of what they're doing this time.
One thing that I would really like to see is more mini games.
Yeah.
So in the past games, since we've been able to actually visit each other's villages, you're allowed to have 3 people visit you, so that's 4 people. We're way past that in gaming now. It's not a handheld system. I'm not saying that we need 30-some people, but at least 8.
Yeah, 8 to 10 is what I was thinking.
8 to 10, maybe 12, and then I would like to have something like soccer. It'd be fun to play soccer against each other, or maybe hockey during the winter, just a lot of things like that. I think that would be pretty interesting.
Well, even if they wanted to keep kind of what they had on the handheld, they could have the scavenger hunt, but you're going against the people that you're with, or where you're catching the rare bugs, or you're finding different fossils.
Yeah, I think that would be, I mean, as long as we get more, but one of the things that's really cool is we have more online accessibility now. so they can add more content over time. It's not such a big hassle like it used to be, because it used to be almost impossible to get your 3DS and download like a whole new section of a game, because it was going to take forever and a day, and you have to watch that little thing drop for like 3 hours. Now you can do a lot of that stuff a lot quicker, so they can constantly be adding new things, new events, new content, things like that.
I'm sure they will. I just hope they're not one of the games where they charge you like $30 every time something new
I
pops
highly
out.
doubt Animal Crossing will do that with events. I could see them eventually having like maybe a DLC to a whole new area.
Yeah, if they added onto the map or they did something.
Like if they and I couldn't imagine them paying $30, because if you look at Zelda, they had the last Zelda game had 3 bits of DLC. None of them were $30, but if you bought all of it as one big pack, it was like $25-$30, I believe it was, and you could buy it all at once even before it was all out. So that way, because you knew all of this expansion was coming out, so you could play what did come out, and then when the next part came out, you had already purchased it, and it would just show up on your game.
Right.
So I could see them doing something cool like that, you know. And I'd be fine if they added stuff over time. That's gonna keep people coming back. And that's something that they're going to need to do. Keep adding holidays. If there's some new game coming out, just like they do with the phone app. You know, it's like, oh, Splatfest for Splatoon 2 is going on right now. So we're going to have a fishing tournament where you catch the squids and stuff like that, and you can get exclusive items. You can do that now, and that's going to keep the game so much more fresh than it's been in the past.
That, or even have just like a teaser of some Mario Kart stuff that's coming out or something. That'd be really cool.
Exactly. You can always just add new items, and you can like they've even done that in the past where they added new villagers that were based on characters in other games. Like there's 2 characters from Splatoon that are characters in Animal Crossing now. Yeah, there's a wolf that's based after Link. There's all sorts of little stuff like that they add. And their way of doing DLC in the past was like you had to swipe a card or have the amiibo, which I'm sure they're still going to do some stuff with amiibos and cards and everything, but I don't think that's going to be the primary way like it used to be.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to keep the things like the coffee shop, or Mr. Rossetti, or just some of the smaller things, the balloon that randomly comes through?
Yeah, I think those are mainstays.
I hope that they start bringing more,
Is there anything from the older games that you missed that wasn't in, like, New Leaf that you'd like to see make a comeback?
I can't put really specifically on what they didn't bring back, like, just right off the top of my head. Is there anything that you can think of, though?
There's certain characters. There was, like, a little ghost that would show up at that time. I don't think he was in New Leaf. I don't think so. Blanca, was Blanca in New Leaf, the cat with the blank face that you could draw on?
I don't think so. Like I said, I don't remember. Did they have the coffee shop that came up, the little dog that would sing to you?
Oh yeah. KK Slider.
Which one didn't they have him in then?
KK Slider's been in all of them,
really?
but the coffee shop's more recent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that is definitely you're gonna see those things for sure. Because you don't get rid of KK Slider. He didn't play in Roosters this last time. There was a club that you opened up later in the game, and he would come and play on Saturday nights.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Saturday nights was club night. It was another night that KK Slider played. I forget which one it was. Yeah, they had a weird little club, which is cute and everything, but when you only have 3 of your friends coming over, it's just kind of like, oh, this club is popping right now,
Or nobody, you're a loner. You're just sitting there like,
well, that's why if you have a little club in your town, that's adorable, but I would love to see it where you go into a city and there's like a real...
actual club.
Yeah, something like that would be kind of cool.
Still have catering though.
I mean...
You can't have strippers in Animal Crossing.
As much as we've tried... I've seen the fan art online, guys. Quit doing that to Isabel. That's just creepy. It's there.
She's just a hard-working woman.
She's a hard-working woman, people. Quit making her lewd.
She would need no man. She can drive.
Now that you say don't need no man, that does get me onto another thing I think would be interesting is if they added families into it. Not necessarily with your character, but let's say like, oh, there's a wolf family that comes in.
You're not allowed to have a family in Animal Crossing because that'd be called bestiality.
No, this is true. But the thing is, like, if you had like a wolf family, because I don't think you played the Happy Home Decorator.
No.
I think that's what it was called. You got to build a school and stuff in that one. So I think it'd be cool if like some of them had kids, or at least if there was little kid characters that could go to school during the day. I also like the idea that there being more businesses and the animals could actually have jobs instead of, I don't know what most of these people do all day.
You know, something that always made me so mad is you'd be playing your game and you would, you'd want to build something.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like, okay, yeah, we're all going to help. They never help.
Oh, no.
You're paying for all of that crap, and you're just thinking, you guys are horrible. You're not helping me.
I remember there was a thing you could do to make them where they would pay some, and it would still be like not even a tenth of what you would.
I know. It's like you need $5,000 for this, or however much.
Like,
bells.
Thank you for the 10 bells.
Exactly. Like, thanks. But no, that always made me so angry. But they don't work. They're living off the government.
They are. It's Animal Crossing welfare rising.
They should have a trailer park.
Oh lordy, that would be amazing. But then I'm just wanting to see like a Bubbles like version in Animal Crossing. I would love that.
Julia, but he'd have to be the freaking the huge hawk.
Oh yeah, either the hawk or the gorilla.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining with like the drink in his hand at all times.
That'd be coffee though.
Oh yeah, this is Animal Crossing. Go to Brewster's and get your
little coffee.
Yeah.
What's in that coffee?
Yeah. I think that'd be pretty funny to see. People always clamor on about wanting to be able to make their own animal villagers. I don't see it happening. I still don't see it happening.
No, I don't either. I mean, maybe getting to select a little bit better, because like you said, there was always that one that you didn't like.
Yeah. I kind of like the fact that you get random ones, because that's like real life. You're going to get neighbors that suck sometimes, you know?
How do you think they're going to start it? Do you think you're still going to have to answer like 20 questions and then randomly you come out looking high?
I hope so. I love the fact.
I hated that.
I hope that stays. I love the randomness of things like that. Although I always hate that, like, I swear I hate peaches in real life. And I swear I always got peaches as my town's, like, main
I usually
fruit.
got apples.
Oh, you're lucky. I would have taken apples over peaches any day.
And there's that one person who get coconuts, and you're like, how? Like,
Yeah.
they have coconuts everywhere. Mine would always die.
Oh, that's because you had to plant them by the beach.
Would. They died. I'm, like, less nurturing than a freaking desert on Animal Crossing. Not towards my kids.
Yeah, the kids are fine. Don't worry, anybody out there watching.
They're alive.
They're alive. They're going to be on videos in the future. We have a thing coming up next month with the kids, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting if you can get them to sit.
Yeah, I imagine your oldest will be a little bit better than the little bit.
I would like to do something later on, though, with the Animal Crossing, a follow-up, you know, of, all right, this is how it is, this is what we like, this is what we don't like, you know, this is what we like to see if they do that content.
Yeah.
And then even getting a kid's perspective on it, you know, what they like about it.
Well, once it comes out, we're 100% for sure going to be streaming it online anyway. And we're going to have plenty of follow-up videos. As soon as they pretty much post anything that's Animal Crossing related, we're just going to be like running out there, being like, I've got to talk about this, guys. Gather everyone that's like almost 30 years old that is still playing Animal Crossing. We got things to talk about. It's got to make you feel like a little silly though.
Yeah.
The fact that, because I'm 27 and you're 25. 24.
Don't age me.
I'm sorry. I was trying to not feel as old.
Yeah, well, haha.
Well, like, it's just one of those things that you keep up with over the years. They're just like Pokemon. It's not like these new Pokemon games are worth anything. They're easy as all get out, and we still go and play them.
You know, life is so hard sometimes. Having a game like this where you're not stressed out, it just makes you happy.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it pisses you off.
The fact that I can afford a house. Woo!
There we go. Not having to pay off college, you know?
I know, right? Oh, let's have Animal Crossing go to college.
No.
No? You
Then
don't
you're
want...
in debt. You never get a house,
Oh, gosh.
you know?
Nook's just over there just, like, counting bills. I could imagine Nook being like a dean or something.
Oh, that'd be so funny. I mean, if they do a school, it'd be kind of cool if you got to start kind of like in your college days or something, and then actually
progress,
grow a little bit. Yeah,
that would be cool if there was a progression like that, to where you just didn't start out and it's like, oh yeah, you're the mayor now.
And they could do little events like, oh my gosh, you have a chest hair.
Oh Lord, that would be something else. I love the old humor they used to have with stuff like that. Rossetti is by far one of my favorites. I mean, you guys see the amiibos I have up there. I haven't gotten Rossetti yet. I'm about to order them soon because I love Mr. Rossetti.
Don't save this video and he'll pop up.
Oh yeah, if we don't save this video, he's going to be coming for me, which you guys are going to love it. We're getting ready to work on some t-shirt designs. She's already started drawing them up. We're gonna have them with hopefully through our sponsor Rift Apparel.
Name drop.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. Hopefully, I'm still getting good at the video editing. Right here.
We're there.
Yeah.
Maybe there.
Maybe right
hopefully here.
Yeah, hopefully. But hopefully we can get those designs up because they're Animal Crossing Halloween inspired designs. And I think if we can get those up by next month, that would be hilarious. Because I know I want to wear one. I want both of the ones you've designed so far. Yeah, I'll definitely put the pictures like right here and right here of which ones that she's done so far. Just making more editing that I have to do.
Let's put it over my face.
It's right here. Oh Lord, that's gonna be fun later.
I'm definitely gonna work on more. I just gotta figure out,
Oh yeah.
how to Animal Crossing-ify.
Well, I say that we put up the 2 that we have right now and see how they sell.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see more. I love the idea of crossing over video games or other things. So putting like on classic horror movie characters with Animal Crossing makes me laugh. I still want to see an Animal Crossing crossed over with Fallout.
Yeah.
I posted a picture earlier today that was a crossover of the two, and it had me cracking up. One thing though is I hope there's so much customization in the new game that you can kind of make it look like that. I would love if you could make your town look like it's like Fallout, or like maybe make a castle and make it look Harry Potter or something.
Well, you're saying even with the updates, they can have an outfit that comes out in one of the stores that it even has a design of something on there or something you can buy for your home.
Yeah. I do like the idea of being able to own more than one house. Because after you've
not gonna be realistic at all now, are we?
Well, I mean, but in the game though, like after you've played it, if you get obsessive, like a lot of us do, or at least just continuously stay with it, eventually you have it paid off completely. And I want to buy another house.
Or what if you could just change it a little bit? Because it was always the exact same. You could change your roof. I think your door.
In New Leaf you had I think 5 or 6 specialty ones that you could get.
Yeah.
But they were exactly how they wanted them to look.
Yeah, exactly. If you could kind of customize your home some.
Yeah.
Because you're never really in your home anyways. But it'd be cool if they did a little bit more.
I hope that they include what they added with Happy Home Designer with front yards. Because front yards were awesome in that. I want a pool. Let me have a pool.
But no pets.
No pets.
Because that's weird.
Although, I think one of the things that a lot of people liked is when you could get the bird cage or the dog house where the little dog would come out and you're just like, how does this work? It's like one of those Mickey Mouse type situations where he has Pluto. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
The only thing that doesn't matter is the fish. You have a fish and you're just like, well, there's no villager.
I like the fact that you can have a shark just in your... Although I'd love if they added shark villagers. I think that'd be cool. Because we have octopuses now.
Or if you could even go underwater.
Oh yeah, well you could dive in the last one, but it's not quite the same.
Turn me into a mermaid.
You want to be a mermaid in it? You want an actual fin that they add to your character?
I do. I want to spin and it sparkle, and then all of a sudden here's this fin.
Yeah. I'd like if you could make your character fat now. If you kept eating. Oh yeah. That'd be awesome. I want my character to be able to gain weight because you can already tan in the game. I don't know if you ever noticed that, but if you don't wear a hat and you're outside during the summer, your character will actually tan. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that.
But then you don't play for a month until you're gonna come out like a vampire.
Yeah, just come out ghostly white. That's an actual thing that can happen.
Then you give you the red eyes and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I want to be able to gain weight in the game, or work out or something. I know that's asking a lot, but I think that would be hilarious to have jacked walking villager.
You'd always have the gorilla and the hawk in there working out at the gym.
Well, as much as we joke about it, they did start adding different body types with the animal villagers, because it used to all be the same body type, but then they started to have bigger ones and littler ones. I'd like it if the characters could choose at least that much as well. If you want to be super tiny, medium, or like a little taller and huskier.
Yeah.
I'd like that. That made me kind of happy if you had that kind of options.
Do you think with now, because race is a huge thing, that they're going to put ethnicity into it?
I don't know. I've always thought the villagers were very, like, monotone race.
Yeah, but they're very pale.
Oh,
I mean, you know, like I said, everybody complains about, you know, things getting whitewashed or that people don't, I mean, they have different emojis that are, you know, different skin tones. And so with the world that we live in, and I understand if you want to, you know, feel represented.
I mean, we're both brown, so I feel you. I mean,
but we're brown with a question mark. We don't know where it comes from.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that's the thing, though, is, like, I've never put much thought into it. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would strive for that and would...
now?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would add a lot more customization to it, but then, do you randomly get given a race?
I think it'd be one of those questions at the very beginning.
Like, are you black?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, or, you know, how do you ask that nicely?
You don't. You pretty much just have to put up a palette, you know, just be like...
How do you say hello? And that's just how it's going to be like, is it konnichiwa?
Yeah.
Is it yo? Is it hi guys? You know?
Oh, that's where, like, that'd be pretty difficult. I figured it would just be like a palette of some sort. Or something, like, it'd have to be, but that seems so un-Animal Crossing to make it that easy.
Yeah, but people are getting so just serious about that, and if it's not, I feel like certain people will get upset.
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of reminds me of The Witcher 3, which I think is made in Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken. The books and everything are made there. I'm not 100%, but I think it's there. And a lot of people started to get mad because there was no black characters in The Witcher. And then a lot of people started to pour out, and it was like, go to Switzerland and find me a black person.
Yeah.
It's just not a thing. They're not being racist. They're just not thinking about it, you know? I've read the books. They don't specifically talk about race or anything like that. It's not meant to be racist. It's just something that kind of happens, you know? And I kind of feel like that with Animal Crossing in a way because it's, like I said, very monotone with...
I feel like people look for that, though. They look for a reason to try to complain and all. I don't care. If I want to be dark, like you said, I'll just stand outside.
Yeah. Well, you can get dark too. Like, you can actually get very dark-skinned in Animal Crossing. I've seen some people that do it, and they must be playing quite a bit, because I've never got that dark in the game.
But you are in real life.
Yeah, I know, right? But I never think about things like that.
I usually don't, but